Hello guys, and how is it going? I'm quite sure you know that Fan Zhendong made his debut in the German Bundesliga, but it hasn't gone how we all expected. As he lost both of his opening matches, first against world number 307 and number 18 in France, Romain Ruiz, by 2-3, and then he also lost to Bedenikt Duda quite heavily by 1-3. So, how this could happen? Fan Zhendong is maybe the best active player on planet, right? How could he lose? Let's take a timeout and analyze 3 main reasons why this happened. Well, at first, we should not be taking anything from the opponents. We really have to admit that Europe guys in the last years got better and the gap between Europe and China has become smaller. Look, Bedenikt Duda is currently best German player in the world ranking, which is already really strong achievement, and to be honest, he is really playing top 10 level. For example, in the last WTT tournament, Bedenikt Duda completely smashed Ugo Calderano by 4-0. So I really think it's possible for Fan Zhendong to lose this game against Duda when he's not playing his best table tennis, and that's what happened here. And then we have to look at the other match against Romain Ruiz. Romain Ruiz is a super unorthodox player. He plays totally different to anyone you have ever played. He uses different kind of flicks, super side spin banana flicks, strawberry flicks. He risks a lot in his game. He plays a lot of long fast serves which are difficult to read, and he really can crush the ball when needed. And although he's really inconsistent with his performances, on a good day he can beat top players like Ugo Calderano, Dang Chu or Uda Yukiya, so it's really difficult to play against him. And it's even more difficult when you are playing first game of the season in a new competition and you are searching for your best form and for your rhythm, and you are playing such a guy with super unorthodox style. We all know expectation raises pressure. And although Fan Zhendong is a great champion, he has won World Championships twice, World Cup, Olympic gold. So there's a question, how could he feel pressure in German Bundesliga? Well, he can. Because it's nothing but ordinary for Fan Zhendong to be playing here. Can you remember what a worldwide surprise it was when Saarbrücken announced Fan Zhendong's signature? The world went crazy and no one could believe it. So, while it can seem like a usual Bundesliga match, for Fan, it's really huge. Fan Zhendong is rewriting table tennis history with his acts of quitting international duties with China and coming to Europe, and I can guarantee you he understands that as well. If you watched his both matches on that day, you could clearly see he was struggling with the playing conditions. And this is no excuse, the facilities are just totally different in Europe. The hall in Saarbrücken is far smaller than big Chinese halls or WTT venues, and that is a big factor affecting the play and timing when hitting the ball. The German league also uses different balls, which affect the bounce and trajectory of the ball greatly, so it's really not easy to adapt. It could be seen more than once that Fan Zhendong had big problems with controlling the spin of the ball, especially with spinnier shots. And when he tried to play with more power, he was missing. That naturally led to him playing safer, slower and a little bit more passive, for which his opponent made him pay. So shout out for them for that. They were playing brave with nothing to lose, very aggressive, and that put Fan Zhendong under a lot of pressure. There is also a question about Fan Zhendong's form, because although he hasn't lost in the Chinese Super League 2025, his performances were also far from perfect. Since he's quit the international duties with China, we don't know what access to training quality he has or how hard he trains. For example, this comment under Fan Zhendong's Bundesliga match stated that Fan now doesn't have access to systematic training with Chinese national team and that he has lost the coach's team he used to have, which seems pretty understandable when he's not part of the national team anymore. And this could well explain why his level has dropped. So only time will tell how he can handle this, but it's possible that Fan Zhendong won't be as untouchable as he once was. So, what's the lesson here? Listen to this. If you are also a table tennis player and you ever thought to yourself that against this or that player you cannot lose because you are so much better, just forget all of this. Every game starts at level and you never know what is going to happen. Your name wins you nothing. You can think how much better you are all year long, but it always comes down to who can perform on the given day, match or shot better, and nothing else matters. So, if Fan Zhendong can lose against Romain Ruiz, you better be humble and always remember anyone can beat anyone. Because if not, what would be even the point of playing? So, always be respectful in victory and honorable in defeat. And take no match as guaranteed. So guys, that's all for today's timeout, and if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. See you guys!